Hey, toy fans, hey, big kids, hey, little kids, I had a series of unfortunate events, and unfortunately, reviews that's happening today is the Ultimate Ladder playset. Maybe you're super hyped for this because you love the color yellow, or maybe you're peeved off because it's not the most interesting thing. Well, this is a Ringside Collectibles exclusive item, and it says right here, the best ladder ever. So obviously, your boy Triple T had to pick it up, had to purchase it. And here's the unboxation portion, so you can see this box being freaking opens. Oh yes, baby, it is being opened very well. Oh, best ladder ever because it can break apparently. And then let's get the table out. And then what does it come with too? Dos chairs. You learn Spanish with Tommy. A, B, C, D, dos. Best chairs ever, maybe? I don't know. Just need to construct it.
I am a robot from the planet of Earth. Change the world. Adapt or not. I am a robot. I am a fireman who is a robot. I fight the world cause I am a robot. Robot, 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 robot.
Just need to construct it. All right, there we go. It is all constructed. So in this Ultimate Ladder playset, you get a ladder. You want to know how tall this freaking thing is? Well, let's do it. It seems to be a little under about 10 inches. That's how tall it goes to the top. So hold on. So if you have a Big Show figure, it goes about that tall to it. Not that big, not that small, but it's still pretty big. Actually, it is really big. And the cool thing with this is it is yellow, and I'm sure you all remember the classic matches that they had, the yellow table, the yellow chairs, and the yellow and black ladder. If you don't, well, let me reconnect your mind to the past. But first, let me do a quick review on this because it's an actual product. Let's start with the freaking table. It breaks into 3 parts, I think. So you get a table with this, but boom, there it breaks off, 3 parts. I think the Mattel ones only break off into 2 pieces, so I really do enjoy that 3rd piece there. It's easy. How difficult is it to break? Let's get Triple H out here to do the test. Okay, he just bounces off. Let's see another test. Okay, let's see if I force my hand. All right, well, the actual thing broke off, but I'll just throw it back in. But this isn't the ultimate table playset. No, I got that for another day. This is just the Ultimate Ladder, so anything else that comes with it is a bonus, I'd say. And then you have 2 yellow chairs from the Ringside Collectibles arena, featuring the Ringside Collectibles logo on there. They are just stickers, I think, so if you don't want them on there, you can rip them off and just have yellow chairs. But when I think of yellow chairs, I always think of Ringside Collectibles, and that's why I keep them on there. I do want to note, though, that this video is not sponsored by Ringside Collectible. All things you hear are my voice, and if I think that this is bad, then I'll tell you. I think the table could break better. This chair is falling apart, I'll say that. But again, this is not the ultimate chair playset, and I had the chair constructed incorrectly. That was my bad, actually. This is the Ultimate Ladder playset, but you got these chairs, so what you can do is you can have, like, let's say Triple H, put him in one chair, and then get Big Show, and put them in the other chair, and then they can have like tea or something, or they can do like the classic punching each other in chairs if you know, like they're in their chairs and they're just punching each other. Punch. And then, yeah, maybe you can't do that, but I don't think that's the chair's fault. I think it's the figure's lack of articulation, or they're just too big or something. But you can do chair shots, I bet. You know, just throw the chair into Triple H's hand and just, yo, Big Show, what up, bro? Not much, you, oh! And then Big Show's like, ouch. And then Triple H goes, yeah, sports spam, baby. Then if you want, you can do the classic Triple H doing the Rock's bottom onto Big Show, onto the table, and the table never broke, because it's like Japanese tables that never break, except if you're Wrestle Kingdom 11. There we go. That's how you break it. There we go. But that's not why you're here. You came to see this freaking ladder. The greatest ladder ever. Look at that. Oh, it's gorgeous. Look at those steps. They have detail in there, if you can see that. They're like lined or something. I don't know if it's going to focus, but I hope it does. I hope you can see that. It looks nice. No paint on there. These are painted. My bad. The black is paint. I'm an idiot. And then you might be wondering, why do I need such a large ladder? Well, let me remind you of the classic Alien and Cage match from Heck in a Sec. When was that? 2022, I think? 22, where they had only yellow colors, and it was against the greatest wrestlers of all time, skinny AJ Styles and John Cena after he got his leg reduction surgery, and it was amazing. You had yellow everything, all yellow everything, because Eva Marie decided to do a all yellow everything gimmick because she was a heel. The only time in her life she's been a heel. So she made this match because she was the Smack main event GM, and she put this alien in a cage because in 22, that's when we discovered aliens, and of course we had to put them in cages because we're all a bunch of xenophobes on the inside. So then there was a sick match, and they had to climb the ladder who would free the alien, because it was like social commentary and stuff, because Donald Trump was president still, because he changed all the laws and stuff because he's Donald Trump. So then so what happened was some amazing action. You know, AJ Styles, of course, started to climb the ladder, but then what did short John Cena do? He just grabbed AJ Styles and did the rock bottom, like boom, and he didn't actually throw AJ Styles. The crowd went crazy. So instead what he did was he tried to throw him again, and he did, right through the chair in the head, and then John Cena went like, yeah, raising the roof, and he's starting to climb that freaking ladder, you know, and he was about to get it, but then what happened? If you remember, don't spoil it for everyone else, but then No Way Jose showed up, and he's like Flat Stanley, if any of you read that book, because that's how they preserved people in 2022, and he was like, no way, John Cena, and he tried to hit him, but he's so flat that it worked, but barely. So then No Way Jose was climbing the ladder, and he was so close to getting up there until the most amazing thing happened, actually. Then what blew the mind of everyone was that Paige came back to the WWF after a long-term absence, because even today we're wondering where she is, and she didn't return until 22. And then she hit No Way Jose, and she's hanging from the cell, and then the most mysterious thing happened was the alien actually used its mental powers to bring the cage down to the ground, and the alien went out, and he looked around, and he just said, Ichuta, and then just left. So then, because the match was over, Big Show came out of retirement, pushed everything out of the way, got the ladder, and was like, you're going through this ladder, and broke it in half. And then he took John Cena and slammed it down and broke the ladder on John Cena. And then he was like, 1, 2, 3, lol, Big Show wins. Who remembers that? That was such a classic match featuring the return of Paige and everything. It was awesome. So if you guys enjoyed this video, I can't see anyone that did. Hit that like, hit that comment, hit that subscribe, and maybe I'll see you later when I actually do a real review. But right now, I think these are fun. I really like having a larger ladder. Maybe they could be made a little better. They do seem kind of dinky. Parts fall apart a bit too easy, and then the ones you want to fall apart don't fall apart too easy. So I think it's good that Ringside are making these accessories. They just don't feel that quality to me.